For many of us, our iPhone has become indispensable. And at the heart of iPhone is iOS. iOS powers experiences we've come to rely on. And this year, we were inspired to create even more meaningful ways iPhone could help you. Our new release is iOS 15. It's packed with features that make the iOS experience adapt to and complement the way you use iPhone. Whether it's staying connected with those who matter to you most, finding the space to focus without distraction, using intelligence to discover the information you need, or exploring the world around you. Let's start off with features that will let you stay connected in brand new ways. In a year when figuring out how to get face-to-face has felt more essential than ever, we've all found ourselves using video calling for just about everything. And when it comes to making calls that are easy, spontaneous, and connect us with the people who matter most, FaceTime is a standout. With its incredibly intuitive design and end-to-end encryption since day one, FaceTime is how we catch up with friends around the world and how we stay close to family members when we're apart. Enjoying these deeply personal moments over video can bring so much joy, but it also has its challenges. When talking in person, our brains process hundreds of social, auditory, and visual cues. When talking on a video call, many of those signals can get lost, leaving us feeling drained. So this year, we've set out to make FaceTime calls feel more natural, comfortable, and lifelike. First is a feature that makes FaceTime calls sound like you're sitting in the very same room. We're bringing spatial audio to FaceTime, creating a sound field that helps conversations flow as easily as they do face-to-face. Now your friends' voices are spread out to sound like they're coming from the direction in which they're positioned on the video call, making your calls more comfortable and more natural. Next, let's talk about two powerful new options for your microphone. The first is voice isolation. When you're on a FaceTime call, your mic is picking up a cacophony of sound. So in voice isolation, machine learning distinguishes these sounds, blocks out the ambient noise, and prioritizes your voice so that it comes through crystal clear. Check it out.
I wish I could be there.
Me too. Let me fix this. Better, right?
Yeah.
Thought she wanted for her birthday.
Sometimes, though, we want every bit of sound to come through. And that's when you switch to wide spectrum. In wide spectrum, your mic picks up an entire symphony's worth of sound, your voice and everything around you. Next, let's turn to video. When you want to see every face in the room, you can now turn on grid view, giving you another way to view your group FaceTime calls. Here you see people in the same size tiles, and you'll be able to clearly identify who's speaking while seeing everyone else's reactions. And to make your FaceTime video capture more beautiful than ever, we're introducing portrait mode, where we've taken inspiration from iPhone's stunning portrait photos. In FaceTime, portrait mode blurs the background and naturally puts the focus on you. Next, to help you schedule your FaceTime calls, we've created FaceTime links. Now you can generate a link for a FaceTime call and share it anywhere. It's a terrific way to plan ahead for a call. You can send the FaceTime link in places like Messages, email, WhatsApp, or jump into Calendar and make an event for your FaceTime call so everyone will know exactly where to meet and when. And it's not just Apple devices that can use a FaceTime link to join your call. Your friends with Android and Windows devices can use your FaceTime link to join the call right from their browser. And even on the web, FaceTime calls are still end-to-end encrypted, so your privacy is never compromised. Some of our favorite ways to connect involve more than just talking, like getting together for a weekly movie night or listening to an album with a friend that brings back amazing memories. We love enjoying shared experiences, and so we built SharePlay. SharePlay is a powerful new set of features for shared experiences that you can enjoy when you're on a FaceTime call. With SharePlay, you can bring music into your call for a shared listening experience unlike any other. Watch movies and TV shows while having rich, real-time connection with your friends. And share your screen, giving you limitless possibilities for bringing apps right into your FaceTime calls. Let me show you how this works, starting with listening together. Say you're hanging out on a FaceTime, talking about a new album that came out over the weekend. With SharePlay, you could bring that album right into the conversation. When you're on a call, all you need to do is press play in Apple Music, and you can choose to listen together. And like magic, high-quality music playback will start in sync for everyone on the call. And you're still connected with FaceTime while listening. Everyone on the call can add songs to a shared queue, and shared playback controls let anyone press play, pause, or jump to the next track. Now, let's check out what it's like to watch together. When you're on a FaceTime call, jump to a streaming app and press play. And boom, you and your friends are watching the same video totally in sync. SharePlay is unlike any other shared content experience out there because it moves fluidly throughout the whole system. Maybe you want to order takeout while you watch. Picture-in-picture lets you see your friends and the video you're enjoying together. And controls are always accessible with just a tap. If the group wants to stay connected with no interruptions to the video sound, you can jump into messages and keep the conversation going there. And when the moment calls for a bigger screen, you can extend the video to your Apple TV and watch it there while sharing the moment with your friends over FaceTime on your iPhone. Even when you're using SharePlay across multiple devices, everyone will remain in sync. We wanted to make sure you have a ton of incredible experiences to share in FaceTime. So in addition to Apple Music and the TV app, SharePlay is designed to work with your other favorite apps and streaming services. With an API built for easy adoption, developers can bring their own apps right into FaceTime. And today, we're so pleased to announce that we're already working with some incredible partners. Watch blockbuster movies with your friends on Disney Plus and hit TV shows on Hulu. Catch originals from HBO Max and see your friends react live to a buzzer beater in the NBA app or a speed run on Twitch. Jump on TikTok to watch the funniest videos of the week, learn a new skill with a friend on Masterclass, and so much more. Finally, check out screen sharing. You can use it to browse Zillow listings live with your future roommates, or show off a tricky move in your favorite game. Screen sharing is also a simple and super effective way to help someone out and answer questions right in the moment. And it works across Apple devices. So that's SharePlay, a whole new way in FaceTime to connect and share experiences with the people you love. Next, when it comes to staying connected throughout the day, our go-to is messages. And these days, so many of our conversations are inspired through sharing articles, photos, and more. So this year, we're introducing great new ways to enjoy all of this amazing shared content and the exchanges that follow. Here's Mindy to show you how it all works.
Thanks, Craig. I'm so excited to show you what's new in Messages. Let's check out my family's conversation. Everyone's sending me pictures from our fun trip down to Joshua Tree. Look at this brand new collage design. And this cool stack with even more photos from Taylor. I can quickly swipe through them, tap to view the full bunch, and even add a quick tap back. Now, let's see what's going on with my friends. They're always sending me all kinds of things. Like this fun playlist from Leah, and this mission-critical article from Casey about what type of pizza is best. The thing is, the time when I receive this great content is often different than when I'm ready to enjoy it. For example, I'm not going to read this right now, but I'd love to the next time I catch up on the news. Let me show you something we designed just for that, called Shared With You. So now, if I head over to the News app, there's a new Shared With You section that conveniently surfaces that pizza article and a few from my other friends. Now that I'm ready to learn more, I can take a look and check this out. Up top, it shows me who it's from, and I can tap From Casey to pick up our conversation and remind her that deep dish is obviously the best kind of pizza. And then get right back to browsing. So now if I want to check out that playlist Leah sent earlier, I can head over to Apple Music. And it's right here. Let's take a listen. Love it. Definitely adding this one to my library. Now, one I really love is photos. Remember those great pictures from my family's trip to Joshua Tree? Well, over in the Photos app, the new Shared With You section makes it super easy to get back to them. They'll also appear in my featured photos and memories. And what's really cool is they're automatically brought over to my library too. So if I scroll back to that Joshua Tree trip and drill in, you can see all the great photos my cousins sent are right here with the ones I took, making my collection so much more complete with zero effort. And Photos is smart enough to only bring over the ones I actually care about, like the ones I was there for, so I don't have to worry about screenshots or memes cluttering up my library. So that's sharing in iOS 15. Back to you, Craig.
In addition to Photos, Apple Music, and News, we've built Shared with You into Safari, Apple Podcasts, and the Apple TV app. And if something especially important comes through, you can quickly pin it, and it'll be elevated and shared with you, and places like Search. So that's Messages with Shared with You, bringing connection to the places you love to enjoy content. Together with SharePlay and other powerful updates to FaceTime, we're giving you even more meaningful ways to connect. Of course, that means making the time for it. So we have new tools to help you focus on what matters most. Today, iPhone plays so many roles in our lives. It's where we get information, how people reach us, and where we get things done. This is great, but it means our attention is being pulled in so many different directions. And finding that balance between work and life can be tricky. We want to free up space to focus and help you be in the moment. And that starts with notifications. They have a fresh new look, contact photos for people, and larger icons for apps, making them even easier to identify. Notifications are useful, though they can pile up throughout the course of a day, breaking your focus in those moments when you're trying to get in the zone. And the truth is, while some notifications require your immediate attention, others could be dealt with later. To help you engage on your own time, we're introducing the Notification Summary, a helpful collection of your notifications you can schedule to be delivered at any time you choose, like in the morning and evening. We use on-device intelligence based on how you interact with your apps to arrange the summary, so it's easy to quickly catch up. Notifications in the summary are ordered by priority, with the most relevant ones rising to the top. Notifications from people will not end up in the summary, so you won't miss important messages as they come in. If now really isn't a good time, you can use Do Not Disturb to silence all notifications. And it turns out, it's even easier to step away and focus if people know we're busy. So we created an easy way to signal to others when you're doing that. Now, when you're using Do Not Disturb, your status is automatically displayed in Messages. When you reach out to someone who's indicated they don't want to be disturbed, you'll be reminded in that moment. And for truly urgent messages, there's a way to get through. While an important part of finding focus is about reducing distraction from others, it's also about drawing boundaries for yourself. There may be periods in your day when you want to be totally focused on work, or maybe you just want to be fully present with your family at dinner. In these moments, you can use Do Not Disturb or strike more of a balance with Focus. Focus is a new way to match your device to your current mindset. With Focus, all you have to do is choose what you want to focus on. You can carve out time in your day for work or your personal life. When setting up a Focus, we use on-device intelligence about your past activity to suggest apps and people to allow notifications from. So if you're at work, you could choose to only be notified by coworkers or apps like Mail, Calendar, or Slack. You can even dedicate a page on your home screen to match your focus and organize your apps and widgets in a way that reduces temptations by making only your work apps visible. For your personal life, we'll suggest being notified only by friends and family, or apps like Calm. And for a home screen to match, you can have your favorite entertainment apps like YouTube or widgets for keeping up with your friends and family. We'll even intelligently suggest using a focus based on your context, using different signals like location or time of day. Of course, you can create a custom focus too. And when you use a focus on one device, it automatically sets on all your other devices. We think together, these tools are a really powerful way to help you find balance. Not only does iOS give you space to focus, it also uses intelligence to elevate your experience, helping you discover more in your photos, quickly find what you're looking for, and even relive special moments. Let's get started with a feature we call Live Text. Today, our photos are full of rich and useful information, from photos of places we visit to handwritten notes of family recipes. And now live text unlocks this information in a way that's really natural. It starts with the camera. Let me show you. Let's say I just finished a meeting with the team and I want to capture my notes from the whiteboard. I can now just point the camera at the whiteboard and an indicator appears here in the lower right. When I tap it, the text just jumps right out. I can use my normal text selection gestures, just drag and copy. Now I can switch over to Mail and paste those in and then send this off to Tim. How cool is that? And this is great for photos already in your photo library. Here's a photo of a friend. You may notice that here at the top, there's some text. Now I can just select it like this, and I have the option to use a lookup to find out more about this restaurant and even look up its location. Oh, and here's a picture from a friend. Now you may notice here in the background is a phone number. I can just zoom in, and with live text, it's recognized with a link. I can just tap it and give this place a call, just like that.
Hi, Wanderlust Creamery.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Just applying a deep neural network here to a photo of your shop. No actual need for ice cream at this time. Gotta drop. Bye. Live text works with photos across the entire system, including screenshots, quick look, and even photos on the web. And it understands 7 languages, including simplified and traditional Chinese, and works across iPhone, iPad, and Mac. And it's not just text. You can also look up information on recognized objects and scenes. Just tap, and you can look up information like the breed of a dog or type of a flower. And this works for art, books, nature, pets, and landmarks. We're also making it easier to search for your photos by adding photos to Spotlight. Spotlight is the universal place to start all of your searches. Now, with Photo Search in Spotlight, you can quickly find your photos right from the home screen. Spotlight leverages intelligence from the Photos app so you can search by people, scenes, elements in your photos, or a location like San Francisco. And leveraging live text, Spotlight can even find text in your photos, which is great when you're looking for a photo of a recipe, a receipt, or even a handwritten note. We've also added all new rich results for contacts. You'll have quick access to call, text, FaceTime, or email them, and Spotlight intelligently includes everything related to them. Their location, if shared through Find My, recent conversations, shared photos, calendar appointments, notes, and files. And we've added all new rich results for actors, musicians, TV shows, and movies as well. That's Spotlight. Next, let's talk about how Photos uses its deep understanding of what's in your library to enable powerful emotional features like Memories. Memories intelligently curates your favorite moments, stitching photos and videos together into heartfelt movies. To take a closer look at what's new, here's Chelsea.
Thanks, Craig. This year, we've got the biggest update ever, including bringing Apple Music into your memories for the first time. Let me show you. Here in the Photos app, I can tap on the For You tab, and my memories are right at the top. Check out this beautiful new animated title card. Let's watch this one of my climbing adventures. You'll hear a relevant, personalized song from Apple Music that brings the memory to life. These new memories are built on the fly. They're interactive and alive, and are paced to the beat of the music. I can touch and hold to pause, and the music continues to play. When I let go, the pacing adjusts to get back on beat. And to see a photo again, all it takes is a swipe. To customize my memory, I'll use a new feature called Memory Mixes. I can tap to bring up the controls, then tap this button to jump in. Swiping on this carousel lets me try out different mixes with intelligently chosen songs, pacing, and a look to match. Notice how the feel of the memory changed with a calmer song, slower transitions, and a black and white look. This faster song has a more energetic feel. And these looks aren't just filters. We analyze each photo and apply consistent color and contrast, just like a colorist at a film studio. To check out more intelligent song suggestions, I'll tap on the music button. You'll notice these top suggestions are a great fit for my climbing memory. With tens of millions of songs in the Apple Music library, experts have curated sets of songs that are combined with my music tastes and the knowledge of what's in my photos to create personalized recommendations just for me. I can search for a specific song by tapping on the magnifying glass, but I'm gonna go with something from my listening history. This song from Imagine Dragons will be perfect.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I'm on top of the world.
And I can keep watching related memories, personalized with my favorite songs from Apple Music. And now, back to Craig.
With live text, lookup, spotlight, and memories, iOS 15 elevates the iPhone experience with on-device intelligence. Next, let's talk about how iOS helps you better understand and explore the world around you with some great updates to Wallet, Weather, and Maps. To tell us about what's new in Wallet, here's Jennifer.
With the Apple Wallet app, we set out to replace your physical wallet. Starting with Apple Pay, we added payment cards to make payments safer and more secure. Next, we brought transit cards with express mode to your iPhone. You just breeze through the turnstiles in San Francisco, New York, Beijing, Tokyo, and more. And just recently, Walt Disney World added their park passes, creating magical moments as you tap to enter, ride, and explore. You can never leave home without your keys, so we're continuing to add keys to Wallet and making them even better. We started with car keys, which we're improving with ultra-wideband support for an unlock and drive experience. No need to take your iPhone out of your bag or pocket. BMW and others will ship cars with UWB starting later this year. With iOS 15, we're bringing keys for your everyday places to Wallet. Starting with where you live, we're creating the fastest, most secure way to unlock your house, apartment, or flat. And where you work, just add your corporate badge and tap to enter your building or office. And where you travel, with hotel keys, you'll automatically receive your key when your room is ready, even before you arrive at the hotel. Starting this fall, Hyatt Hotels will start rolling this out to over 1,000 properties worldwide, creating a faster and safer experience for their guests. Anywhere you go, just tap to unlock. An incredible range of partners for locks and access systems have signed on to support keys for all the places you go. However, to be fully free of your physical wallet, there's one more thing we need to bring to iPhone, and that's your ID. So we're bringing identity cards to Apple Wallet. This fall, you'll just scan your driver's license or state ID in participating US states. It's that easy. Your ID information is now in Wallet, encrypted and safely stored in the secure element, the same hardware technology that makes Apple Pay private and secure. And the TSA is working to enable airport security checkpoints as the first place you can use your digital ID. When you present your ID, you'll know what specific information is requested and securely presented. With just a tap, you're off to your flight. So that's Wallet on your iPhone and Apple Watch. Back to you, Craig.
Next up, Weather. The Weather app is incredibly popular, and it's getting a huge update. First, we're introducing a beautiful new design with data and layouts that change based on conditions, such as wind and rain, unhealthy air quality, or sunny skies. We've also added new weather graphics to help users better understand conditions like wind, UV index, and barometric pressure. And we've completely redesigned the gorgeous animated backgrounds. There are now thousands of variations that more accurately represent the sun position, clouds, and precipitation. And the Weather app in iOS 15 includes full-screen, high-resolution weather maps. These maps show temperature, animated precipitation, and air quality that provide a whole new way to see the weather around you. Next, we have some really big updates for another app our users depend on every day, Apple Maps. Apple Maps is the best way to navigate your world. It's easy to use and beautifully designed, while providing the confidence that your privacy is protected. Here's Meg to tell you more.
Two years ago, we started rolling out our new map. offering richer details and more accurate navigation to help you get around. Built from the ground up, we've launched our new map so far in the US, UK, Ireland, and Canada, and we're excited to announce we're bringing the new map today to Spain and Portugal, and later this year, we'll add Italy and Australia. Our goal has always been to build the world's best map. So we looked at everything we've done so far and asked ourselves, how can we push things even further? We started by building a gorgeous interactive globe that invites users to tap and explore. This is a whole new way of looking at the world. But it's in cities where we're taking Apple Maps to an entirely new level. Our current map is great, and our users have told us it's a lot more useful for navigation and exploration. But in iOS 15, Maps will offer incredible new details for commercial districts, marinas, buildings, and so much more. We've added things like elevation, new road colors and labels, as well as hundreds of custom-designed landmarks for places like Coit Tower and the Golden Gate Bridge. And we built a beautiful new nighttime mode with a moonlit glow. We think all of these improvements are going to make exploring a city so much fun for Maps users. And when a user is ready to go somewhere, Maps and iOS 15 will make getting there way better. Let's start with driving. We've added a great deal of new road details to the map so we can help drivers as they move throughout a city to better see and understand important things like turn lanes, medians, bus and taxi lanes, and more. This outstanding attention to detail, including the addition of crosswalks and bike lanes, will help drivers more safely navigate complex intersections. And when driving on highways, Maps now renders overlapping complex interchanges in three-dimensional space, making it much easier to see upcoming traffic conditions or to know which lane you need to be in. And of course, we'll be bringing this driving experience to CarPlay later this year. But it's not just driving. We've also made big improvements for transit riders by helping them easily find nearby stations. Users can pin their favorite lines to the top and even keep track on their Apple Watch, so there's no need to take your phone out of your pocket. Maps also automatically follows your transit route, notifying you it's time to disembark as you approach your final destination. And if you've ever exited a station, unsure of which direction you need to go, Maps will help get you back on track. Simply hold up your iPhone, scan the buildings in the area, and Maps will generate a highly accurate position, delivering detailed directions and augmented reality to help you complete your journey. We're launching this beautiful new three-dimensional experience in these cities by the end of 2021, with many more to come next year. And that's the all-new Apple Maps. Back to you, Craig.
So that's just some of what's new in Apple Maps. An incredible new way to explore the natural beauty of the world and an amazing new three-dimensional city experience with improved navigation. iOS 15 is a great release that helps you stay connected, find focus, discover more with on-device intelligence, and explore the world. And there's more, including voice search in Safari, powerful support for cross-app drag and drop, and new outfit options from Emoji. So that's iOS 15 with powerful new features that enhance how you use iPhone.